What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Zero Lab. Today we're taking a look at the best deck in the game right now. We did a deck review on Pikachu EX a couple of days ago for TCG Pocket, but it was a little bit different than this list. In this version of Pikachu EX, we're playing that Zebstrika with the Thunder Spear attack. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So if we're hitting into our opponent's Pokemon with Pikachu, they retreat out of them if we haven't quite one-shot them. To protect them, we can target them down on the bench with that Thunder Spear attack. So we're playing a 2/2 Zebstrika. We're also playing this Pincurchin. The Pincurchin for 2 lightning energies has that Thundershock attack for 30. Flip flip coin if heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Paralysis is really strong in the game. There's no switch cards right now in the game, and there's no way for your opponent to pick up their Pokemon unless it's like a Weezing or a Muck with that Koga to get out of that paralysis. So paralysis can buy us extra turns with that Pincurchin. Then we have the 2/2 Pikachu EX and Zapdos EX, obviously Pikachu EX with that Circle Circuit attack for 2 lightning, does 30 times the number of benched Pokemon that you have. So we can do up to 90 with Circle Circuit on that Pikachu EX. And then the Zapdos has that Thundering Hurricane where you flip 4 coins and for each heads you do 50 damage to your opponent. So up to 200 damage with that Zapdos EX. Rounding out the list, we have 2 X speeds, 2 Pokeballs, a red card, 2 Research, a Giovanni, and 2 Sabrinas. So this deck is very, very strong, and this deck actually won the largest TCG Pocket tournament so far, over 500 players with $300 in prizing. This is the deck that won. So we're going to jump into a few battles here with the deck and see how we can do with Pikachu EX with that Zebstrika. Wow, level 37 opponent. Somebody's been opening a lot of packs. Cool to see. Let's see if we can win this one. We are going first. Unfortunate, this deck does like to go second. 2 Pincurchin and a Pikachu. I think we're going to start the Pincurchin. Looks like our opponent is playing Articuno. So us going first is rather unfortunate because they can turn 1 Misty. But we'll Pokeball here. Maybe we can find the Blitzel, but there is a Zapdos. We'll bench the Zapdos. We'll bench the Pikachu. Then we're just going to end our turn there. I want to save a spot for the Blitzel if we can draw into it. Otherwise, we'll just bench that Pincurchin to fully power up that Circle Circuit attack. Our opponent does have the turn 1 Misty. So we're going to flip a couple coins and immediately gets Tails. That is so tilting when that happens to you, but I'm glad when it happens to my opponents and not me. Alright, going to attach for turn onto the Pikachu. I think we're just going to bench the other Pikachu now. Pikachu is our best attacker in this matchup, aside from Zapdos. Excuse me, Pikachu is our most economical attacker. So that's who we want to use. Hand Scope come down from our opponent. Taking a peek at our hand. They're going to play a Research. If we can draw and do an X speed and attack with Pikachu on this turn, that would be huge. Ice Wind going to come down from our opponent onto our Pincurchin, so that's going to 2-shot our Pincurchin. And let's see, can we get the X speed off of this Professor's Research? There it is. Alright, that is super good. Going to be dealing 110 damage to this Articuno. That puts us in a very good spot. Circle Circuit come down, Articuno weak to lightning, so 110 damage come down onto that Articuno EX. They are going to be able to Blizzard us this turn, so that is a little bit concerning because our Pincurchin is low on HP. That Blizzard does bench damage. If our opponent's able to hit a couple of heads on this Misty onto their bench Articuno, that could put us in a bad spot. But they flip Tails again. Very bad luck for our opponent, very good luck for us. And there's the concession. Yeah, they definitely needed to hit two heads on that Misty. And I think they actually probably win that game if they do. Send a thanks to our opponent, and we'll jump into another game here. And we'll see what we're playing against. Hopefully we can go second this game. This deck really, really, really likes to go second. But no, we are going first. That's all right. Whoa, what a hand. All right, we're going to start the Zapdos because we do have the X speed, but if we end up wanting to peck next turn instead of attaching for turn to the Pikachu, we can do that. So we're going to start the Zapdos in the active, bench all of our Pokemon, excuse me, and start. Looks like we're playing against a Rapidash deck. We've got the Blitzel, the Zebstrika in hand. Great starting hand for us. Just a concession from our opponent right away. All right, they must have either had a bad hand or there's some people getting a little salty about how good Pikachu is. So maybe they're sick of playing Pikachu on the ladder. Jumping into a game 3 here, though. See if we can get a good battle on. Going first again. Not what you love to see. We'll start Zapdos. And because we're going first, we don't need to bench the rest of our Pokemon until we see what we're playing against. It looks like it's going to be the mirror, which really stinks. Really not good to go first into the mirror. Gonna bench Blitzel. Gonna Pokeball here. Pincurchin, and we're just gonna red card our opponent. Turn 1 red card. Why not? Put him down to a lower hand size. And we'll just end the turn there. Need to save a bench spot for our Pikachu. But being weak to lightning with Zapdos is rough. That Zap kick, if our opponent chooses to go for it, doing 40, is really quite annoying. All right, no Pikachu yet, so we're just gonna peck on this Blitzel. Putting us in a tough spot already. Have the Zebstrika as well. Gonna be able to attach for turn onto their own Pikachu. Thunder Spear coming down for 50. And all we have is another Blitz, so I'm going to start attaching for turn to the benched Zapdos, but yeah, not looking good for us right now. They're attaching for turn to that Voltorb, and a Thunder Spear going to come down, probably take the knockout on our Zapdos. We have to send up our Zapdos here because the Blitzel can be OHKO'd by their Pikachu. I think Paralysis with Pincurchin is about our only way to win this game now. So we're going to peck the Zebstrika. See what our opponent does here. We need to Sabrina up something and paralyze it basically with Pincurchin to buy us some time. There's the cool Pikachu EX coming down. Very nice. We have not pulled one of those yet. Do have 2 of the cool Charizards though. Our opponent chooses to retreat into the Pikachu, which just seems like a huge mistake. Obviously, they're doing a bunch of damage, but if we paralyze this Pikachu, that puts them in trouble. Alright, we're gonna X speed. Attached Pincurchin. Doesn't really put them in trouble. They do have the Thunder Spear to target down our bench Zapdos. But we might have that as well if we can draw into our Zebstrika and target down their Zebstrika. Heads, please. There we go. Paralyze the Pikachu. That is our best hope right now. Opponent's turn. They're not going to be able to attack this turn, which is huge for us. That means we can start powering up our own Pikachu on the bench. We need to draw into Zebstrika. That potion should have gone down onto their Zebstrika, not onto their Pikachu. But we will take that. We probably need to flip 2 more heads to win this game, so let's see what we can do. Alright, benching our Pikachu. I'm going to attach for turn to it. And then, please, another heads on this Thunder Shot. We can do it. Heads. Yes, let's go. Let's go. All right, we just need 1 more at least. 1 more at least, but potentially more than that. We need to draw into our Blitzel. Sorry, our Zebstrika. And target down their Zebstrika so that they can't target down our benched Zapdos. So we need to basically paralyze until we can target their Zebstrika. All right, research, that could do it. Draw into Zebstrika, let's go. Yes, let's go, let's go. We have a shot, we have a shot. All right. Energy coming down onto the Zebstrika. We'll X speed. Come on, there we go. X speed to retreat out of the Pincurchin into Zebstrika. Thunder Spear coming down onto their benched Zebstrika. And then what we need to win is we need another Pikachu EX so that our opponent can't Sabrina up something on our bench. Oh wait, no, what we need is for them to not have another benched Pokemon. I forgot that they knocked out 2 things already. If they have another benched Pokemon, they just win attacking the Zebstrika. They have it, or are they BMing right now, just playing out all their cards? I don't know what I was thinking. I thought we could win there. Sometimes I forget. They did already knock out a Zapdos, which meant that they only needed to take 1 more knockout. So we knocked out their Zebstrika and had hope that they didn't have another benched Pokemon. That's all right. We played to our outs for sure, and our Pincurchin put in a lot of work there. Let's go into another game. Yeah, the mirror is very tough if you go first. You definitely want to go second in the mirror. Going first again. I do think I don't know. It's tough because I understand that like Pikachu might be too good if you could attach for turn going first. But I think it might be better to allow for attach for turn going first, but no supporter going first. Another Blitzel. I don't think we need to bench 2 Blitzel. We will bench the Pincurchin. Then we'll end our turn there. We want to save a bench spot for Pikachu. Looks like we're going up against the Arbok Weezing deck, potentially. So one thing we have to watch out for is that Arbok's corner attack keeps us from retreating. So we need to be cautious of that. And we'll see what our opponent does here. Like I said, if they corner our Zapdos, we just need to fully power up our Zapdos and be going in with the Thundering Hurricane. There is our Pikachu. Bench Zebstrika, or Evolve Zebstrika. I'm going to research first. And the question is, so we got to be cautious of the corner, but I think we're just going to peck the active. They don't have the Arbok, that puts us in a good spot. If they do have the Arbok, they're two-shotting us with corner, and then we can just power up our Pikachu. Maybe it would have been better to go into the Zebstrika there with the X speed. Be doing 30 to them, not give up 2 prizes. It looks like they're playing an X speed. Maybe they're going to retreat out into a Weezing here. Looks like that is the play for them. Tackle going to come down from our opponent. All right, I just need to do some math. Their hand would have to be really good to knock us out next turn. The question is just more, do I want to risk it? Or do I just retreat into Zebstrika? I think at this point we want... Okay, so if we retreat into Zebstrika, we can Thunder Spear for 30 onto the Weezing, setting up that damage for Pikachu later. I think that's what we want to do. It feels weird not to be powering up our Pikachu yet, just being our best attacker, but I think we want to be doing this. I think this is the way to go. We don't want to leave that Zapdos active and let them take 2 prizes if they just have a busted hand. Gas leak from our opponent there. Attaching to the coughing, that's telling me that they don't have any Arboks in hand. So that's good. We're going to start powering up our Pikachu. Save the Sabrina for now. I'm going to target the other coughing. Obviously, because our Pikachu cannot one-shot Weezings until we've done a little bit of damage to it. Opponent's Arbok is evolved now. Giovanni can't allow us to one-shot an Arbok with Pikachu. Let's see if our opponent has the Koga. Don't think they do. There's the tackle. Alright, we're going to send up Pikachu here. We have... So we're going to take the KO. They're going to be able to corner us, though, and corner does 2-shot Pikachu. And we don't have potions. This could be tough. We have to hope that they don't have their other Arbok to evolve into, basically, because we can one-shot this Arbok. Yeah, but that's the problem. They have a second one. They're Sabrina-ing, though. So we can just sacrifice Pincurchin. Where to attach, though? Yeah, them Sabrina there actually saved us, I think. I've considered attaching to the Pincurchin, but I think that's right, to attach to the Zapdos. If they Sabrina again, that could be enough. But only if they do it this turn. If they do it next turn, it's fine. If they choose, I don't know. We'll see what our opponent does here. We're in a little bit of a tough spot, but a little bit better because of that first Sabrina. Another Sabrina coming down, that means we're going to be blocked from retreating. Yeah, I don't think we can win this one. We're going to put up Zapdos because it's a 3-shot. Yeah, but I don't think we can win this one. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. And Giovanni will take the KO here on our Zapdos. So well played by our opponent. The Arbok, a Weezing deck, is actually a deck that I want to make a video about soon because I do think that it is pretty good for just a one-prize deck. As you saw there, they were able to take down the best deck in the game right now. Just trying to think about if we could play that a little bit better. But well played for sure by our opponent. So I'm going to send them a thanks there. Oh, well, my curtain just fell, but that is the end of the video. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.